Hi there, guys. Today we're going to do a comprehension. This comprehension, although it's on a PowerPoint slide or video, um, this comprehension is in your Head Start textbook, and you can just, if you want to go to the questions, you can go to that as well. It is going to be in this presentation, so you don't need your textbook per se, but if you want, you can use it. Right, let's look. This comprehension is about the fox and the goat. But before we start with the comprehension, we need to first look at a story, the structure of a story. Now, a story consists of a plot, a setting, and characters. Those are three elements that you need to know about. Okay, so what is a plot? It sounds like something that somebody somewhere lives maybe on, but no. A plot is, what is the story about? In one or two sentences, what is the story about? If we think, let's think about Red Riding Hood. Okay, so Red Riding Hood, what is the plot? What is that story about? It's about a little girl who went to visit her sick grandmother and a wolf attacked them. Right, that is the plot of the story. You don't need to give me all the detail that happened in the story. The plot is just one or two sentences what the story is about. Right now, the setting. What is the setting of the story? What is a setting? Let's start with that. The setting is where the story takes place. So let's think again about Red Riding Hood. Where does that story take place? Yes, in the forest or in the woods. The girl's walking through the woods and her grandmother lives in the woods and the wolf attacked them in the woods as well. Right, so the setting is where the story takes place, and with the story of Red Riding Hood, it is in the woods or the forest. Right, then the easy one, the characters, is who the people, or it can be animals, the characters of the people or the animals who are talking in the story, right? Or who is in the story per se. Some that you don't necessarily need to talk, but that is the people, the who the story is about. Okay, so with Red Riding Hood, the characters will be the mom, Red Riding Hood's mom, Red Riding Hood, the wolf, and the grandmother, and as well as the hero, the wood chopper. What is that in English? The wood chopper, I think. Those are the characters of the story. Right, let's have a look at the story about fox and goat. Let me just move out of the way a bit. Right, fox and goat. Read, while I'm reading, you can read along. One day, Fox fell into a deep well and could not get out. A thirsty goat arrived at the well. He looked in and saw Fox. Is the water good down there, Fox? Asked Goat. It's wonderful, shouted Fox from the bottom of the well. Come and have a drink. So Goat jumped in and had a drink. When he was ready to go, he realized that he was trapped in the well. I have a good idea, said Fox. First, I will climb on your back and get out of the well. Then I will help you out. Goat agreed, and Fox climbed onto his back. Quickly, he reached up to the top of the well, pulled himself out, and ran away. What about me? Shouted Goat from the bottom of the well. But Fox was gone. Oh dear, cried Goat. I should have thought about how I would get out before I jumped in. Right, this story is a fable, it's what we call a fable. And a fable is a story that's about animals, and the characters are animals and they can talk. And normally, or always, a fable will have a moral. And a moral is a lesson that the story teaches us. Right. So this story teaches us you should think before you just do something. Think before you do. Goat should have thought about how he's going to get out if he's stuck in the well. So that is the lesson of the story. But remember, a fable is a story about animals who can talk, and it always have a lesson, a moral that will teach you a lesson. Right, so let's have a look. I told you at the beginning of this lesson that stories has three elements: a plot, a setting, and characters. In this story, what is the plot of the story? In one or two sentences, say it out loudly. What is the plot of this story? Fox tricked goat to get out of the well. Right, that is the plot of the story. The setting. What is the setting? Where did this story take place? Yes, there's the picture. It's in a well. So that is the setting where the story took place. It's where the animals were when they were talking to one another in the well. Right, so now the characters are also very easy. That is goat and fox. Those are the characters of the story. Right, you're going to do the following exercise from your Head Start textbook. So if you want to go, I think it's on page 66, yes. You can do this now on a folio paper. Write down the date, 19 May 2020. Your heading, comprehension, it's on page 66. And you're going to do activity 2C, number 2 to 4. Right. This is all the questions. So if you are lazy, don't want to get out your textbook, you're more than welcome to pause the video now so that you can do all the questions. Okay, I'll give you a moment. You can pause now. Right, let's carry on. Boy, that was quick. Please mark your work and do the corrections with a gray pencil. Right, the memo is going to follow. So get out your gray pencil and mark your work. If you have corrections, write them. If you have something wrong, you can write the correct answer with a pencil just above it. Okay. The first question, or the first answer is goat and fox. Number 3, write the answers to these questions about the plot. The plots, remember what the story is about. A, at the well. B is fox. C is goat. D, he asked if the water was good. Then E, first he will climb on goat, then he will get out. Right, and then number 4, that is your own answer. So if you more or less gave the same answer that I gave, then your answer is correct. Remember, you can't give me one wild answer that's got nothing to do with the story. You still need to give me an answer that has something to do with the story. But I said goat should have thought about how he was going to get out of the well. Guys, thank you so much and enjoy your day.